magical performances from Week 6 of the high school football season. These are your nominees for Friday Night Phenom. Crestview's Owen Barker showed off his range of abilities in the Cougars' 31-6 victory over Lucas on Friday night. The senior hauled in 2 receptions for 29 yards and a tutty, but the All-Ohioan defensive performance was really the story here as Barker wreaked havoc on the Cubs from start to finish, forcing a fumble which led to a Sean Bailey scoop and score along with several big hits. So I think it's safe to say that Barker, he's on a mission this season so far, off to a 6-0 start.
He's definitely the heart of the defense, passion, emotion. He lets it all come out, but those offensive numbers, just the cherry on top to what he's able to do on the defensive side of the ball.
So Barker checks in at nominee number 1. Moving on to numero dos, and it's Galion's Gabe Poison Ivy. Another huge night for this Tiger as he racked up 192 yards on the ground to go along with 2 scores, but that's not all. Ivy showed up on both sides of the equation in this one, bringing in a key defensive interception and also took a fumble recovery back to the crib as Galion upset Shelby 34-27.
Gabe Ivy continues to put on a show for the Tigers this season. A couple weeks on this list now. Get him a Phenom nominee and let him win this one. Galion upset Shelby in a big MOAC win.
Moving on to Huron's Dylan Hohler at our 3rd nominee, because this Tiger would end the night with 312 passing yards and 6 total touchdowns in a game that surpassed 100 total points. The senior QB definitely showed his strength in this game, where he, in an ambush of Tigers, would take down a Willard Flash's squad that was tied for the lead in the conference.
Yeah, this whole game deserved a Phenom shout out. I mean, over 100 total points, and for Holler individually, 6 total touchdowns. I mean, that's just almost unheard of. What a performance by the senior quarterback.
Yeah, just about every time he dropped back or took off out of the pocket, he was scoring points. We take you out to the Luke Bryant show at nominee 4, where the offensive maestro was conducting some beautiful keynotes throughout the night. Another magical performance by the junior gunslinger saw him fill it up through the sky for nearly 300 yards and 4 scores in front of the home fans. Just about every game at Community Stadium seems to be another great concert led by Luke, who's got his team rocking with 4 wins in Ashland's last 5. Nominee number 5 was box office down at Chet Looney Stadium as Mount Gilead's senior QB Mapland was all over the field, throwing for $160 and a score while rushing for 62 more. Plus, this dude even had a pick 6 on the night as the Indians roll over the Dogs 22-6. Gee, how special was Bland versus EK?
Matt Bland was so versatile against EK, coming in a hostile environment, controlling the crowd, and then having the pick 6 on defense and leading the charge on the offensive side of the ball at the QB spot. Bland was huge for Mount Gilead.
Yeah, nothing bland about his performance on this night as he goes into enemy territory and he torches the Dogs with a big game. A familiar face returns to the Phenoms this week as Caylan LeMaster continues to punish defenses who dare to stand in his way. The junior running back sailed through more Pirates than Davy Jones on Friday night, blasting his way into the end zone 4 times on 21 carries, rushing for 198 yards, and had a decent kick return as well. This Trojan looks to be putting his squad in a position to clinch a high playoff berth, and we're all fired up here to have the Beast back on our countdown of the nominees. So these are your Friday Night Phenoms, folk. From Week 6 of the high school football season, let us know who had the most impressive week by entering your vote in the comment section below.